Hello my friends, I'm G Hondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Aurora. This is episode 42. In episode 41, we began the Great Assault on these alien buggers in the Kruger 60 sector, but we were having a great deal of difficulty actually finding them, so I reconnected the attack vessel with our scout, and that didn't really seem to help a lot because I think the scout has the wrong type of sensors. While I was there, I went ahead and did some of the mineral scouting, because why not? The scout's already there. But I wasn't having much luck in actually detecting the enemy ships up until this happened, which I thought was very interesting. Apparently, my large, heavy-duty 70-odd thousand-ton ship crashed into one of their little 1,000-ton ships, and it shouldn't be a surprise who won. Um, so yes, I guess that is one way of finding them, just crash into them. Obviously that's not the best way of doing it, but I guess it works. So I know they're around here somewhere, so I'm actually just going to tell this fleet to go ahead and stop what it's doing, and hopefully their active sensors, when they're not moving, will be enough to actually find something, but who knows. Active sensors will be on, shield should already be on, there we go. But based on not being able to actually find them, I decided to go ahead and create some research on a couple more sensors, an EM sensor, a thermal sensor, and just a general search sensor. Those will take a while to finish, but once those are done, I will put them on a new ship, which I've started building. I'm calling it the Beholder, because of course it's just a big floating eye, or will be when it's done. So anyway, the ship is nowhere near ready yet. I don't even have an engine on it yet, but I would like to finish those researches, and then I'll actually have something capable of seeing, which would be nice. And I'm going to do that before I forget. Excellent. Okay, so that's where we are now. So now you're up to speed on where we are. Let's get started. Now, I'm hoping that by just sitting here with active sensors on, they can find the rest of the ships that should. There they are. I figured they'd be kind of nearby. Not necessarily right on top of each other, but relatively near. Okay. Now, what I don't know is if these are close enough that I can shoot them yet. But we were going to try. If I can, that would be fantastic. Because I'd like to shoot these people. I don't like them. Okay, so it is planning on shooting. Let's see if it actually will shoot. Or if they're still out of range. I'm assuming they've gone back to their colony wherever it is and stocked up on missiles, so I'm assuming I'm going to get blasted by a barrage of missiles again, but that's okay. Did a pretty good job of taking them down when there was 4 of them firing, so I think I'll be able to handle 3 of them firing at me. And even though my actual combat vessel is way faster than them, apparently my scout is only barely faster than them, so with the 2 of them in this fleet, I can only barely outrun them. 12,520 of their 12,500, so if they do decide to run for it, I may or may not actually be able to catch them in time, but that's okay. I think maybe 5 seconds is a little bit too light here. Let's go a little bit higher. It does not appear like they actually want to shoot at it. Where did that go? Absolution. So it certainly looks like they should be in range. Of course, I don't really know what the scale here is, so I guess if that's 36.4 million, yeah, that's probably too far away. I wonder, should I maybe put on, there was a way to display distance, I think. That's just heading, that's not really helpful. What I'm after is actual distance, and I'm not sure I can actually get that. Oh, apparently it does not like that. Okay. Apparently, this is not a good option to put on when you don't actually have any. Okay, we may have a bit of a problem here. I don't know if this is going to exit cleanly or if I'm going to have to kill the process. Wow, it really doesn't like this. Okie dokie. Alright, I guess we'll have to go to plan B. Alright, well, I guess this is going to be an incredibly short video then. I'll have to do some fancy copying and pasting to get this video into the next one, because I can't do anything with this window. It just will not go away. So I'm going to put a temporary cut in the episode here and hopefully figure out a way to make my recording software paste the next one back together. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, if everything went well, this is seamlessly attached to the first part of episode 42 and you haven't lost a thing. If not, welcome to episode 42, part 2. Anyway, so I went ahead and killed the game off and restarted it. Clearly learning my lesson to never ever click on this bottom button here. And most of the rest of these weren't really helpful information anyway, so it turns out really this is the only one I need, which shows me the radius where we can actually start shooting. So even though it doesn't look very far on the map, they are clearly still way, way, way further away than they look. So we are definitely nowhere near the point of actually shooting them yet. So okay, now we should be getting pretty close to in range. Yeah, so we have an active sensor on it, ready to go. Okay, now we should be, there we go, now we're in range. Here we go. Okay, so we opened fire on them, they shot at us. No big deal, everything's still fine. We hit them a whole bunch of times and did absolutely no damage to them because these railguns apparently deal 1 point of damage. So that's absolutely useless. Good to know. Alrighty. Which also tells me that my Fist of Bees idea is not going to work because they are just using single damage missiles. So that also tells me I off camera will go and redesign or scrap that because they are just not going to work. But anyway, that's something else for another time. For right now, let's worry about dealing with oh, I could just do that. Auto fire control. That'd be even easier. Let's deal with trying to shoot down these things that are right with us. Okay, so we're still nice and close. At this range, we should be able to hit them both with the rail guns and the, what were they, Meson cannons, I think it was the other one I was using. Oh, and I may not have enough power. That's not good. Okay, well, I guess I must have shot one of them. Yep, okay, so I managed to blow one of them up. Using those same weapons, so I guess it's just a case of how many of the individual touches hit at once governs whether or not they actually deal any damage to the shields or not. Makes sense. Let's keep shooting. Oh, they're actually trying to ram me. That's not polite behavior at all. In fact, they're trying to ram the scout. That's really not polite behavior. The scout is not much bigger than their ship, so I'm not sure how well that's going to work. And the capacitor on the fighter ship is charging, so look out, Scout. Things are about to get rough. Oh, look at all this. Okay, we blew up another one. So far, so good. I don't think they've actually hit us yet. Nope, we're still a little bit away. Hopefully I can blow it up before it crashes into the scout, because I don't think the scout would take it. We shall see. Okay, how do we do here? Alright, blew up another one. Awesome. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Let's take auto turns off for a second and plot the clock ahead a bit. Yes, that's all of them. So this one ship managed to blow up all 4 of them. That is good news. That is very good news. Okay, I'm still going to go ahead and research and then build that beholder ship, because clearly I had a lot of trouble finding them. But it is good to know that at least this ship is definitely capable of dealing out enough damage, at least for these first little ships. I'm not sure how I'll do if they actually throw something scary at me, but they can clearly handle these little missile ramming ships. So, since that's exactly what my Fist of Bees ships were going to be doing, that clearly tells me to change them, but anyway. For now, we will go ahead and put this back on gravitational surveying. Okay. Let's zoom way, way, way back out so I can actually see what's happening. And we'll go from there. And please excuse the screaming in the background. Smokey wants attention badly, so I'm going to try and simultaneously play this game and give him a belly rub. Not as easy as it sounds. Anyway. But yeah, at some point I'll have to send the salvager in. There's no reason not to pick up these wrecks, because they might have something on them that I don't have. They clearly don't have particularly good weapons, but they may have like better sensors or something, or better armor, what have you. So I definitely should send the salvager in at some point, but I want to finish scouting it first. And actually, I think I want to send the... I actually may wait on the salvager until the beholder's done. That way I can at least see if something's coming, and maybe I can send the fighter craft over to get it in time. That would probably be good. Or I have to leave the fighter just sitting there while it salvages, which is also kind of not ideal, but yeah, it's okay. It'll be worth it. Where's that salvager? Was that the Markan? Yes. Okay. Ross to Kruger. Showing Rex. Now, might as well do our own first. That's going to take quite a while, so it might as well get going on that while we continue to do the surveying. I'm not sure if these aliens are going to send any more ships after me or not, but if they are going to, I guess I need to give them some time to build them. I'm so nice. Well, what can I say? They blew up my jump gate builder. I'm going to genocide their entire species. It seems fair to me. Anyway. Not sure how much percentage gets salvaged, but if that gets the whole ship, that actually won't all fit on the salvager. Might actually have to redesign the salvager too then. I didn't bother because it's so rarely I was using it, but might actually be worth doing now. I will do that one other thing though for sure, before I forget, is to cancel building those Fists of Bees, because they are not useful. I don't mind building the Cloak of Bees, because those are useful defensive craft, but there's no point in building what is clearly a useless ship. Because my little Fist of Bees would be half the size of the ones I just fought, so like way less effective, and I smack those things around effortlessly, so. The only real advantage, I guess, was mine were about 75 times faster, but No, not that fast. They were about 72,000. These things were 12,000, so about 6 times as fast. But either way, it still just isn't anywhere near. Looks like we're starting to get some stuff blowing up on our absolution, but we still have lots of parts, so it's okay. We'll just keep going. But I will definitely have to send it back to Earth once it's done guarding the ship here and get it all fixed up. But that's fine. Not a problem. So on the castle, that's fine. Kind of thought I would have at least seen the salvager arrive by now. I know it wouldn't be anywhere near done salvaging this, but I kind of thought it would have at least arrived by now. It must be really slow. Makes me really want to redesign it. But I'll probably do that off camera as well, because that's such a little utility ship. It's not really exciting. I think we can safely go to 5-day jumps. Found a jump point. I obviously will have to finish dealing with the alien presence in this system long before I deal with that jump gate, but that's fine. I must definitely have the wrong kind of sensors on here because I couldn't even find their colony. I briefly saw it flash that it found a little thermal signature at one point, but it didn't last very long, so clearly I definitely need better sensors out here, so I think building that beholder once the tech is researched will definitely be a good thing. So you'll definitely have to do that. But otherwise, we're just about done the scouting here. Still no sign of the salvager, which is not really impressive. Looks like just 2 more to scan. Okay, all done. All right. So definitely can shut those off and send these guys back to Earth. Refuel, resupply, and overhaul. Do so now. Oh, salvager's finally here. Oh, right, I can't send them both through at the same time. Right. Not a problem. We can fix that. So, refuel, resupply, and overhaul. And the other absolution, which will now go back to being called that properly. We can get rid of this empty group. And the Henry Hudson here can also go back to Earth. Refuel, resupply, overhaul, all that nice stuff. Excellent. Okay. Cannot carry out standard transit orders. There's one ship is larger than the ship with the highest jump rating. Say what? Do I need to send the ant over there? Is that what it's after? I can do that. To help them jump. I don't remember having to do that before, but I will take its word for it. Also can't help but notice when I say 5 days, it's actually only advancing 2 hours. So it's really upset about these orders. Okay, how far away is the ant? Still a long way away. Okay. Well, I'm nothing if not really patient, right? Anyway. Alright, well I think I'm going to put a cut in the episode here. So off camera, I'm going to get the ant over here, get these ships back home to Earth. I'll probably finish the research on the detector stuff and get that ship, get that design finished for the Beholder. It's basically done. I just haven't put engines on it or fuel and that sort of thing. Its only job is going to be the scanner anyway, so it's not going to have any weapons or anything on it. So it's purely just basically a satellite, really. But I'll finish that off camera. That's no big deal. What else should I do? I might try to redesign the Fist of Bees so it's actually useful. I'll have to think about that some more, though. I'm not sure how I'm going to get those useful, because I'm only allowed 500 tons for a fighter, which seems awfully low to me, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, and if anything else comes up, I'll let you know as part of the next episode. But anyway, at this point, I'd just like to thank everyone for watching, and sorry about that little cut in the middle there due to a slight issue with the hide escorts on map button, but not much we can do about that. But anyway, folks, until next time, stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.